Over the years, we've had a lot of Pokemon games, and to come with the Pokemon games, we also had their soundtracks. Some were good, and some weren't, but most were absolutely amazing. And today, I'm gonna be going over some of my favorites. Welcome back, y'all. Now, if this wasn't on my list, then who would I be? Of course, we're starting off with the Pokemon Black and White / Black and White 2 Elite Four soundtrack. When you get to this part of the game, it's tense, and the music that goes with it is also tense, and it's also a big bop. Like, we all know Gen 5 music hits different anyway, but this hits even better. Take a listen. Another one of my favorites has to go to Little Root Town from Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, or, in my personal opinion, the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire version. This is the music that plays when you first start the game in the first hometown, and it's just so chill, and it's a nice little beat. I love it. It's kind of like a nice way to make the POI kind of feel like home, in my opinion. So, yeah, take a listen to this, and let me know what you think. Another one of my most favorites has to go to the Route 2 / Viridian Forest music in Gold, Silver, and Crystal. So, when you get to this part of the game, you're in the second half, you're post main story, you're now in the Kanto region, and you get to, like, you know, Viridian Forest, where it was originally, like, you know, the creepy, eerie kind of music. But then they made it this upbeat version instead, and it just hits so much better than the original. Have a listen and let me know what you think. So next up on the list, we've got the Team Plasma battle music from Pokemon Black and White. This track fills me with a lot of nostalgia, battling Team Plasma back in the day, and even when I replay the game now, it always fills me with the energy that I need when I'm in these kind of fights. Have a listen and let me know what you think. Coming next in the list, we've got the gym battle music for Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Now, I remember back in the day being a little kid, and Pokemon Silver was my first ever game to try. I would always get to, like, the first couple of gyms before the save battery would die out. One of my favorites to listen to growing up, and it's still one of my favorites to this day. And I don't think anything's ever gonna change that. Have a listen. Another one that I really like has to go to the Wild Encounter theme for Pokemon Sun and Moon. I'm not sure what it is, but something about this hits hard for me. It just hits that charm that it should have hit while playing this game. Also, y'all, can you believe that Sun and Moon was released already 6 years ago? Have a listen to this and let me know what you think. I think my favorite of the entire list has to go to this one here, the Route 10 music from Pokemon Black and White 1. Now, I'm listening to it right now and I'm already getting goosebumps from it, because it's just so good. It's so good. It also reminds me from back when I was grinding on my Pokemon White save file, when a couple of my Pokemon were too underleveled for the Victory Road, so I had to Ordino farm on Route 10 for the longest time to get them up. And it was worth it. It was very worth it. Why don't you take a listen? Let me know what you think in the comments. Another really chill one on this list is definitely the nighttime version of the Pokemon Center music from Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. I remember as a kid going into the Pokemon Center at night for the first time in Pokemon Pearl, and obviously the music was different, and it became one of my favorite Pokemon Center mixes of all time. This one has to go to one of the tops of the Pokemon Center musics. Have a listen, let me know what you think. Another soundtrack they definitely got right for the battle themes has to go to the Archie and or Maxie theme from Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, or in my case the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire version as preference. I'm not sure what it is, but the beat of the song and gives me the motivation to want to take these down in this fight. Have a little listen and let me know if you agree. Another one of my top favorites definitely has to go to the end final battle music from Pokemon Black and White 1. I have a little story to tell y'all about this one. So on my very first run of Gen 5, I got all the way to the final end battle, and I got stuck because my team wasn't good enough to beat N's team. Instead of, you know, trying to do something about it, I was like, my team is too weak, and I want to start over, so I'm gonna reset my entire game and rebuild my team so that when I get back there, I'm ready for it. And then when I finally got back there and I beat N for the final time, it turns out all I had to do was get this, and the main part of the game was over. And I was like, are you serious? But anyway, have a little listen to this one. I think that's gonna conclude the first ever list I do on this kind of topic. Just gonna say there will probably be more of this, because there are just so many OSTs to choose from in Pokemon. Pokemon has one of my favorite soundtracks in all of the generations. I don't think nothing's going to change that. But anyway, I hope you all liked my first video back, and this is gonna be kind of like the new style I'm gonna be going for this channel. So if you like it, feel free to subscribe. It'll help me out a bunch. So, I'm glad to be back. It's Lucky, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Ka-chow!